Good day to you and warm greetings from Abhinav in immigration consulting business since 1994 and from me personally Ajay Sharma. And I wish to take this opportunity to look back at the year 2011 that went by as far as immigration is concerned, and what does 2012 have for immigrant aspirants across the world. Well, let's first look at the skilled migrants. 2011 was very disappointing when it comes to Canadian immigration policies for skilled migrant. The country cut down on its quota to just 10,000 applications worldwide, and for a country like Canada, 10,000 applications is not much of a quota. And then it also cut down the number of people to just 500 for each occupation that was open. And the number of occupation and then the nature of occupations just restricted people to mostly health occupations, or in some cases to marketing, sales, management occupation. Overall, the solution that Canada offered for skilled migrant was very disappointing. Things were made worse by huge backlogs that Canada has in the skilled migrant category, and the backlogs by themselves create a huge challenge on what the country may have in store in the year 2012 for skilled migrants, because with the kind of inventory that it has and with the processing delays going up from anywhere from 2 to 3 years even for the new applicants that are filing on regular basis, it's difficult to say what kind of quota policy or what kind of occupation policy the country will come out with in year 2012. Even the most optimistic of observers of skilled migrant policy in Canada cannot say with certainty whether the policy will be more liberal in the year 2012. In my opinion, it is not going to be liberal. It's not going to be liberal simply for the reason that there's litigation that's come in for applications that are pending since pending before February 2008. And if that litigation progresses beyond where it is right now, and the Canadian government is forced to first give visas to people who filed before February 2008. In that case, the quota being limited, they'll first have to give visas to those people who are waiting for during the earlier phase, and then open up their immigration quota for new immigrants or the new occupation list. So overall, the situation continues to be very, very fluid as far as Canada's skilled immigration policy is concerned. And what makes it more uncertain is the mad rush to file application for some of the limited number of occupations that come out. The quota gets filled very fast. The unprocessed applications are returned back, and there's just too much of an effort in preparing an application and filing it. You talk about it, you talk about seal transcripts, you talk about getting the English language test results, you talk about getting employment reference letters. So over a period of time, when you're getting these documents prepared with such dedication to get the file returned, just because quota is over by the time the application reaches Nova Scotia centralized processing center, it's intake office, so it is hugely disappointing. UK has already shut down most of its skilled migrant programs, so there's no point talking about it. The country to look forward to is Australia, and followed by New Zealand as far as skilled migrant programs are concerned. Australia continues to be hugely liberal in terms of the quota that it has for skilled migrants, and is coming out with a new policy whereby it's going to invite at its own choice the future immigrants, but those who do find a place in the occupation list, those with good English language proficiency skills, and finally those whose occupations are in shortage in Australia. There's no reason why they will not be invited in future also. In all possibility, majority of people who qualify today will continue to be qualified tomorrow also, depending on the occupations that are in demand and are in shortage as far as Australia is concerned. So Australia is one destination that is going to be hugely popular in 2012, and because Australia offers a definite route, so you'll be, once you're filing an Australian application, at least that after invite is received, you're going to have a visa in hand and your application will not be returned. So Australia is a destination to look forward to in year 2012. followed by New Zealand for skilled workers. The IELTS requirements are limited at 6.5, and for occupation that are listed, the immigration is available in as less as 6 months. You can also look at Hong Kong Quality Migrant Program. I'm often surprised to see people not looking at this particular program to migrate to Hong Kong more seriously. The requirements are least, occupations, almost all the occupations are invited to apply, and the processing time is less than a year. And it's a place, it's one of the best doing economies in the world, and it's next door to China, it's next door to Singapore. Employment opportunities are excellent, one is paid well, so there is no reason why people should not look at Hong Kong quality migrant scheme. Those with average English language proficiency can hope to apply in the year 2012 under this particular option. Singapore landed permanent resident visa program is at this stage suspended, so let's see when it opens up, and one can look at making an application to that program. But at this stage, one can make an application for residence visa to Singapore if one has perhaps already a work permit in Singapore, employment pass in Singapore, is already working there. While being in Singapore on EP, one can perhaps make residency application. But in the absence of an employment pass in Singapore, and in the absence of the fact that you're not already working in Singapore, it's highly unlikely that you can independently file a Singapore landed permanent resident application unless new regulations are introduced in time to come. This in summary is what skilled migrants can look forward to in the year 2012. As far as businessmen and investors are concerned, the possibilities and opportunities are immense, and the category of visa that one will be talking a lot and hearing a lot in the year 2012 will be EB5 green card to USA, and the EB5 green card is an excellent choice, visa choice for those who want to make USA their home, and they can migrate with their spouse and dependent children up to 21 years, and all that one needs is a net worth of $1 million and ability to invest in regional center projects of at least $500,000. The second option that will continue to be hugely popular is Canadian Immigrant Investor Program, and then those who are applying under new qualifying norms will get a visa, especially under the Quebec program, in as limited a time frame as 12 to 18 months time. And you do have an advantage there because you are getting an unconditional permanent resident visa. You can also, those who want to really speaking make Canada, Australia, New Zealand, UK their homes, you can also invest into active investor programs, doing investments anywhere from $100,000 to $1 million to $2 million, and running and managing your own businesses, hiring local people, and doing well in any of these countries, UK, New Zealand, Australia, and Canada, filing under entrepreneurial programs. Finally, you have a Lithuanian temporary resident permit, which gives you passage to Europe and making Europe your permanent home over a period of time. So 2012 is going to be an interesting year. As far as skilled migrants are concerned, the options are going to be limited, and the country that's likely to offer a more certain route to migrate is going to be Australia, followed by New Zealand, and finally Hong Kong. So these three countries are the key countries for 2012. For investors, EB5, followed by Canadian immigrant investor programs, especially the Quebec immigrant investor program, these two programs for passive investors, and for Europe, Lithuanian temporary resident permit. For those who wants to invest into active entrepreneurial business immigration programs, you have Australia, Canada, New Zealand, and UK to look at as your immigration destinations. And we at Abhinav are well established and have good experience in guiding all our clients into this, whether skilled or business migrants, migration programs, to guide them through their immigration dreams. And we look forward to being part of your immigration plans for the year 2012, just like we've been very much part of our past clients, servicing them since the year 1994. I take this opportunity to wish you a very happy 2012 on behalf of the entire team at Abhinav, and we look forward to hearing from you. You can always write to me at ajay@abhinav.com, and I'll ensure that our counselor will get back to you with required guidance immediately. We service clients all across the world for New Zealand immigration, and we are in business since 1994. Abhinav is your best bet, rest assured, for your immigration dreams. May you have a very prosperous and happy new year 2012. Thank you. Have a very good day.